you've opened a new office in northeastern North Carolina.
Yes.
In Edenton. Tell us about that. Why Edenton?
In Edenton, that's a good question. Well, the satellite office will help the History Project further its outreach, but Edenton was a very important town during the Revolutionary era. I mean, many of North Carolina's, America's greatest thinkers, I think, came from Edenton. I refer to it as one of the intellectual capitals of what would become the United States of America. James Iredell, the man I mentioned before, he was from Edenton. Hugh Williamson was from Edenton. He was a delegate at the Continental Congress, and we can thank Hugh Williamson, for instance. He was the one who convinced others that a U.S. senator's term should be 6 years instead of 7. All from this little town, we have 2 signatories of the Declaration of Independence from Edenton, and so it adds, having a satellite office in Edenton adds special significance to our work in trying to remind people about the original intent of the U.S. Constitution.
Now, your office in Edenton is located in what's known as the Barker House.
Yes.
Now, the Barker House is pretty significant. Tell us about the namesake of the Barker House.
Well, the Barker House was the home of Penelope Barker, and she was what I call the mastermind of the Edenton Tea Party, which was the first organized political protest by women in the American colonies. And some people say it might be one of the earliest organized political protests by women in Western civilization. That might be stretching a little bit too far.
So it wasn't just 1960 that women decided that somehow or another they were going to start standing up for more rights. Way back in the 1700s in Edenton, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. And the first organized political activity by women was a tax protest.